Alt data can recover deleted WhatsApp data without a backup. Links will be in the description down below. Hey guys, iOS Help here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to give you my follow-up on iOS 13.4 Developer Beta 3. Now, by the way, this is out for public beta testers as well. So if you're in the public beta testing program, you can use the latest beta. In this video, I'd like to talk about the battery, overall performance of the device, and of course, the YouTube community poll where you guys also have an input and express your thoughts on how the latest beta is working for you. For those of you that haven't been following, iOS 13.4 aims to bring a ton of new features, adding the iCloud folder sharing. We heard about this already. Also 9 new Memoji stickers, rearranged settings for Wi-Fi calling. We also have some new changes in the mail application. We also see the new card key feature coming to the iPhone where you can share keys via iMessage and so forth, and recently discovered the OS recovery feature, which could be coming our way with the latest 13.4 once Apple releases the software. Now, overall, I want to say the performance of these devices on the battery department has been very good over the past several days. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. I do use the Apple battery case, the smart battery case, but overall the performance has been great on the battery of the iPhone itself, the single battery, not with the case itself. So it's been really good. Very happy to report that it looks like the battery is coming up to par with previous versions of iOS. And you guys already know in terms of performance, when it comes to notification center, control center, 3D touch, haptic touch, everything else in terms of performance is there. Nothing is lagging. Everything is performing very well, especially on older devices as well, which is very important. Some of these devices may not make it into iOS 14, so performance on iOS 13.4, which could be one of the last updates for older devices, it has to be good in order to withstand another year or two on these older devices if they do not make iOS 14. Now, my personal experience with iOS 13.4 as of right now, I have to say I don't recommend updating as of yet. There's still minor issues with the emails application, but overall is looking really good. So hopefully by the time Apple releases this software to everyone worldwide, everything will be ironed out and all the new features will be in place as promised. So let's get to the YouTube community poll. Now, obviously I asked, how is iOS 13.4 Beta 3 working for you? And this was approximately a few days ago, 3 to 4 days ago. And we have 2,700 votes. Now, a 57% of you guys are having a great experience so far. I'm at the okay, but still some bugs department right here, 27%. And the bad department has a 16%. And now one option I did forget to add on this YouTube community poll was if you're not running the latest beta, but you guys in the comments made sure you brought that up. So I'm going to read some of these comments here. Now, this one does not pertain to this video at all, but this question I did like because it's asking me, do I prefer the older style iOS versus the new style iOS? And to answer that question, I do prefer the old style iOS icons and look, the skeuomorphism, but I do prefer the new features nowadays. Of course, we have more new features nowadays, so combining those two would be great, although I don't think Apple would ever go back. So the second most popular comment says, not using the latest beta, I'll wait to the final version. Of course, that is a great idea. It's always best to stay away from the betas unless you have an extra device that you want to go ahead and play around with. Now, this comment was also interesting. Still on iOS 13.0, I finally got the iPhone 11 Pro. Is updating iOS necessary? And honestly, it isn't necessary as of yet. I would definitely wait to 13.4 official release before you update your iPhone. But the iPhone 11 is performing very well on older versions of iOS 13. Here's another comment. I'm on iOS 13.3, so a lot of you guys are staying away from the latest beta. And here's an iPhone 6s user saying that the touchscreen isn't working properly. I don't believe this is necessarily a direct coming from iOS 13.4. If you're running the latest beta, this could be the touch disease issue that affected iPhone 6 and 6s owners in the past. So if you have these issues with your iPhone 6s, I'd recommend take it to Apple and maybe they can replace that. Great news for iPhone SE users. As you can see here, a lot of you guys are having great battery life and great performance. As I mentioned before, iPhone SE users, those devices are performing very well. So I'm happy to report that as well. And some of you guys are reporting issues with the messages application freezing up. I did encounter this previously on previous betas, but now it seems to be fixed. But it looks like some of you guys are still encountering issues with the messages application or freezing issues with the messages. But anyway, guys, these YouTube community posts are posted weekly. This is where you guys also have an input and you can come back and vote and express your thoughts on those YouTube community polls. But anyway, this was just a quick weekly follow-up on iOS 13.4. Expect the next beta to be coming later this week, most likely tomorrow. If you're watching today on Monday the 2nd, most likely tomorrow or Wednesday on the 4th, we'll see beta 4. And as I mentioned before, we still have approximately 2 to 3 more betas to go before Apple releases this software to everyone, maybe on the week of the 23rd or the week of the 30th. So stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Peace.